Hello there, everyone! This is Quiversee, and welcome back to the Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Last time we finished exploring Iron Island with our new Gastrodon friend, Blorp. Managed to get her a good chunk of levels, making her the highest level Pokemon on our team. And even got Palindra some XP as well, in addition to getting ourselves an egg from Riley after running Team Galactic out of the depths of Iron Island. This time, it's time to face the gym. I honestly don't know what to expect. Aside from the fact that we're going to be dealing with steel types. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a ground type gym for some reason. This does change things for the better, in fact. It means Stella won't be as useful, but it does mean I could use Dash. And in fact, I might at some point. But first things first, let's get our first gym trainer battle done with Blorp. Steel represents an unbending spirit. If one refuses to accept defeat, the path to victory reveals itself. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Black Belt Ricky, one Pokemon. That's horrifying. Oh, geez. We are 100% going to see level 40s out of Byron, aren't we? That's what this tells me. Like, I'm not scared of Steelix. I'm scared of what else there could be. Okay, Palindra gains a level and wants to learn Double Hit. That's a physical normal type move. How much does it hit for? 35. It's not that good. I'll get rid of Baton Pass. I was originally thinking about using Baton Pass in Palindra's build, but I've since changed my mind. So I'm going to get rid of it. I never gave up, but still I failed to win. Okay, I'm going to need to be very careful here. So despite what I said about possibly using Dash here, I'm going to be using mostly Blorp. The Pokemon Gym isn't only about seeing how tough your Pokemon happen to be. It's so much deeper than just that. It's a test of you as a person. I'm going to be sticking mostly with Blorp because A, higher level, B, more health, and C, better resilience. And D, Earthquake is going to be essential when dealing with things like Magnemite, and Surf is good for Steelix, obviously. Like, just better type coverage. But if I have the option to switch into Dash on a Pokemon I think it can handle, like a Magnemite here, I will probably take it. If nothing else, to give her some XP. Like, I'm really going to want to start focusing heavy on Dash soon. But I need to play my best hand here. Okay. So these are elevators, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that was a little jarring. So I'm going to have to poke around and see which ones lead to the most trainers. An ace has the knowledge and experience of battling at high levels. I'll demonstrate what that means to a noob like you. The fact that you unironically use the word noob in a sentence like that tells me everything I need to know, Caesar. You and your Caesar. Scizor. Level 40, Scizor. This is a Bug Steel type, which makes me immediately want to switch to Dash. I don't know what moves you're going to have. I'm going to... Do I chance it, or do I just stick with... My brain is telling me this thing can know Leaf Blade, and that's why I'm being so anxious. I'm going to err... I'm going to say I don't think so, and go with Surf. X-Scissor. Okay, we're fine. We are way less fine than I thought we were. Okay. Okay. Blorp will die if I don't do something now. Dash has less defense. But X-Scissor would be resisted by her. What concerns me is the speed. You know what? Thella, you're my best choice. Because Thella will also resist X-Scissor, but can outspeed it. Oh, you're going for Slash. Well, better defense. Still smart. Fly! Die, Scissor! Die, Scissor! Oh, you didn't die. Oh, you didn't die. Okay, well, your attack rose, but I'm not too worried about that. What's the accuracy of Fly versus the accuracy of Zen Headbutt? 95, 90. I would use Cross Poison, but Steel is immune, and Steel Wing has Act 90. If Fly misses, I'm dead. Oh, thank goodness. I really wish Dashe had more XP there. Or not more XP, more... Yeah, more XP, more levels. For me to have done a safe switch in. Alright, I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna get rid of the Mystic Water on you. And I'm gonna take the XP share off of Palindra. I'm gonna give it to Dashe. I need her to gain some levels. We're gonna switch. We're gonna put her in the lead. And I'm gonna give the Shell Bell over to Blorp. Now, excuse me while I go to the Pokemon Center real quick to heal up. And then, we'll see how what I've just done does. Okay. So, let's go up this elevator this time. You. Let's see what you send out, and we'll see if I feel like Dashe can handle it. Up and down you go on the lifts. Me? I like to battle. Battle, battle, battle. Worker Jackson. Okay, you got 3 Pokemon. Good. Good. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. Dashe, you are taking on all of this dude's Pokemon if I can manage it. Nice. All for you. Honestly, if I had realized this was a Steel-type gym, I would have had the XP share on Dashe while I was going through Iron Island. It's at the point now, especially with getting level 40 Pokemon before the gym leader, I might need to go back and do some training there before challenging Byron himself. Because as the team stands right now, I do not feel confident about my chances. But I'm gonna wait and see. See how the rest of the gym trainers go before I lock in. At the very least, I was able to get Dashe a level up off these Magnemite. So that's good. Level 34! You've got me feeling down! Okay. Nothing here. And I can see that taking the elevator to my right is useless. I think this one was what led up. Oh wait, both of those led up. Hang on. Where do you go? I never took this. Oh. Oops. Okay, so here's the ace that had the scissor. Going across this away. Got 2 paths. That path is empty. But what of this one? More choices and a trainer. Pokemon and people have worked together for many years. Let us show you an example of that history. Please, by all means. Worker Gerardo. Seems like the workers all have Magnemites, which is extremely convenient, because they're way less durable than the Steelix and way less scary than things like Scissor. Makes it very easy for me to get some bonus XP on Dashe. Like, yeah, I could focus on Blorp, but if I run into another Scissor, I'm gonna need Dashe. There's no way around it. A spectacular loss, but it's still a loss. Okay, I have very much on the side of being lost. Got a black belt. Yeah! We're coming up swinging with super heavy judo chops! You're gonna have a Steelix, aren't you? The first black belt did. Oh, you got 2 Pokemon, David. Oh, what a thunk! He's got a Steelix! Do I think Dashe can handle a Steelix? I think Dashe can at least survive. Maybe not. I always forget if fire is weak to ground. I know it's weak to rock, and it's obviously weak to water, but I forget if it's weak to ground. Is fire weak to ground? Shoot, I really don't remember. If it's not weak to ground, then I would have high hopes of surviving. But I'm overthinking this. I'm just gonna switch to Blorp. Blorp is safe. Blorp is safe, and I can't take the risk of a ground type move killing. Oh, you're using Sandstorm anyway. Okay, well, that's fine with me. Blorp, end it. There we go. Still get the lion's share of XP over to Dashe at least. Ooh, that's beautiful. And the Sandstorm rages. What's next? Another Steelix. You know what? I'm going to do the exact same thing. Get Dashe that boosted XP from switching in, and then have Blorp get the kill. Both of them should gain a level from that. I think that's my best case scenario. Oh my lord, you are higher level. Well, I feel confident in Blorp's ability to survive the Steelix. Normally that would shatter my confidence, but Blorp's defense isn't that high anyway, so lowering it won't make that big a difference. Plus, I outspeed it anyway, and it has the special defense of wet tissue paper. Yep, still enough to one-shot. Good job, Blorp. Dashe gains, oh, that's so much XP. Love it. And as predicted, both of them level. Good job, both of yous. That was a complete thrashing. Oh boy. I am still stressing over everything. Ace Trainer. By focusing on only one type, you can really see the strengths and weaknesses of that Pokemon. Yeah. That is true. Okay, you've got 3 Pokemon, and you're starting with a Bronzor. This actually makes me feel some hope. Bronzor might be durable, but they aren't that strong, offensive speaking. But the Confuse Ray, they are tricksy little beasts. You can do it, Dashe. Dang it, Dashe. Extra sensory! Ooh! So spooky. That was a crit. I believe in you, Dashe. Uh-oh. Dashe. Dashe! Don't you dare. This horse is not allowed to die! I have been getting so many close calls lately. It's absurd. Okay. Kill. Thank you, Dashe. Didn't even get as much XP as I got for the frickin' Magnemites. Didn't even get as much. Alright, you know what? Fire spin. That way I can still be dealing damage over time at the very least. Saw that coming a mile away. Alright, I am not going to be nearly as risky as I was before. That being said, I am still using Flame Wheel on my next move. That's just logical. Good job, Dashe. Alright. You're gonna extra sensorize me. How much does it do? Not much. Fire spin won't quite finish. Yeah, we'll just go for another flame wheel. Okay, I knew that was gonna be possible. But it's okay. Dashe should survive this, no sweat. And now Fire Spin does its thing. And then we Moo Moo Milk. And looking at that thing's health, Fire Spin should, in theory, finish the job. You got this, Dashe. I believe in you. Oh, it's freed from Fire Spin. Oh. Well, fine. Stupid confusion. Alright, I think Dashe should be freed from confusion this upcoming turn. So, wait, what? Okay, good. Good. We're fine. We're fine. Dashe is fine. The horse ain't allowed to die yet. More bronze ore. Even higher level. Oh, shoot. I probably should have healed. Well, it's fine. It's fine. The confusion wore off. Extra sensory. Unless that crits, Dashe is fine. If that crits, I might be in trouble. Okay. A flame wheel kills. I'm faster than it. I'm not confused. We're fine. Little rough, but Dashe proved her worth. My focus was too narrow-minded. That's the price you pay. Okay, let's, oh, that one's red. Hello, Byron. Goodbye, Byron. I'm going away. I am not ready to fight him yet. So I'm going to return to Iron Island and do some more training. Clearly, I need it. I'm not gonna go too crazy. The good news is I've got plenty of time right now. So I'm just gonna go down there. And where do I want to land? Dashe and Blorp need to be at or at least very close to level 40, I feel like. That's going to be my threshold. If I can at least get Blorp to level 40 and, like, Dashe almost there, I'd be happy. But as it stands, Midnight won't be able to do too much. The main thing he could do is throw a Confuse Ray down, which would be helpful. Modem might not be a bad one to train up a little bit as well, explicitly because of moves like Rock Smash, and just she's also kind of bulky. Thella is also not going to be able to do too much because Steel resists all of these moves and is flat out immune to cross poison, so Thella is next to useless. The main advantage I can use for her is for a switch. And Palindra, well, she's just not quite battle ready yet. And I would need to do a lot more training to get her ready. So I'm going to focus on Blorp and Dashe and also try and get Modem up a bit as well. Matter of fact, I'm going to actually switch it around to this for a minute. I don't know. I'll be doing a lot of switching around. I'm just going to go back to Iron Island and train until I feel I am ready. Hopefully nothing bad happens. All right. I have been training for just shy of an hour now, and here's where we landed. As you can see, I didn't quite get as far as I had hoped. But I was banking my ability to get to level 40 in about an hour on something that I apparently can't do. That being using the Versus Seeker in Iron Island. Turns out I'm not allowed to use it in there. So I was left with a couple of choices. Either A, I can keep training on the wild Pokemon in there, which I did try to do until Modem almost got herself killed by a self-destruct. And then I decided it ain't worth it. Option B being to go and train with some other trainers. So I went back to the Route 210 where it was foggy. And I basically just trained on the old man directly to the east of Celestic Town. Because his Pokemon were perfect for training using Modem, Dashe, and Blorp. I also decided to give Thela a little bit of love. But Blorp and Dashe are level 38. And I can either wait until next time and get them to level 40, or bite the bullet and try Byron now. I have faith in my team. Let's do it. Ah, that's Orberg's gym badge. I see. You've defeated my son. But that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. The son has learned the ways of the rock, but the master father has refined it with steel. Leader Byron. 3 Pokemon, starting with a Magneton. Only level 37. Not gonna lie. After seeing that level 40 Scissor, I was expecting his team to consist of a level 39, a level 40, and a level 42. That's what I was expecting to see. Starting with level 37 gives me some serious hope. Earthquake. Metal sound. That's... well, that could either be very not good or very not bad, depending on what comes next. Either way, Magneton's gone. Good job, Blorp. What's next? Steelix. So far, this is going very well. Because I am not afraid of a Steelix. It's not even level 40! Byron! Man, I almost over-prepared for you, my man. Okay, and then you do a Sandstorm, but Blorp does not care. You know what? I think I know what his last Pokemon is, and if I'm right, then this is going to be hilariously easy with what's left. At least it could be. Depending on what it knows. But we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, let's kill the Steelix. And we'll see if I'm right about his last Mon. Because typically the gym leaders have a Mon that is... like, unique to them that no one else in their gym has, right? They have their signature teammate. Okay, Steelix is going down. It's going to be a Bastion, isn't it? It would make sense. His son Rourke had the other fossil Pokemon, Cranidos. It would only make sense for Byron to have the other fossil. Especially since it's part Steel type. Yup, Bastiodon. Okay. So. Level 41. So 1 level lower than what I was expecting. Oh, what's this? My last one? This is where we make our stand. We know how good Bastiodon can be. Defensively. We also know they are not the best offensively. But... I know a move that Bastiodon can learn that is basically a super counter. I need to be careful attacking this thing. My biggest enemy against Bastiodon is myself. So I'm going to start by spamming body slams on it in an attempt to just get a tiny bit of damage in and, more importantly, paralyze it. Once it's paralyzed, we'll move on to phase 2. Okay. So far, it's shown off 2 of its moves, Iron Defense and Taunt. I am going to play this super carefully. Bastiodon can't hurt me if I don't let it. Okay, it's paralyzed. Good. So now it has a chance of missing its move. Now, Earthquake is quadruple strength against it, but Bastiodon has a lot of defense, and Blorp is not a super high attacker. So I think I'm going to go with an Ice Beam. That won't be super effective. That should just do mediocre damage. Oh shoot, I forgot. Steel resists ice. I forgot about that. There it is! Metal Burst! That's the move I've been afraid of! That is a Mega Counter. It basically does twice the damage I deal to it back at me. If I used an Earthquake and it brought it down low but didn't kill it, that would have been fatal. So I need to be cautious. If I'm using Ice Beams, there's no way it's going to kill me as long as I keep my health relatively high. Okay. Let's use a Moo Moo Milk. Once I get it to yellow, I'm probably going to just Earthquake it. I think at that point, I'll be safe to go for the kill. I'm wise to your ways, Bastiodon. And yeah, the Metal Burst was my ultimate goal with Tower. I was really hoping I was going to get to use Metal Burst to just destroy things that were giving me problems otherwise. But I never quite got Tower up to that power. You got a Citrus, don't you? Son of a gun. Now, I forget for sure, but I think Metal Burst has 5 power points. If that's true, he only has 2 Metal Bursts left. Still gotta play this really carefully. Ice the Beam. Stone Edge. Pretty powerful for a Rock-type move. High critical hit ratio, as you saw there. But it does have low accuracy and low power points, so not too concerning. Okay. Bastiodon's in the yellow. You're giving me your 4th Metal Burst. I am paranoid. So I am going to use one more Moo Moo Milk before I go for the potential kill. I don't trust this Bastiodon to die. And it wasted a Metal Burst because of me doing that. Good. That might have been its last Metal Burst, so I feel even safer now. I think we got this. And I got a crit. It might not have been pointless. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just glad it's dead. Well fought, Blorp. My sturdy Pokemon defeated. You were strong enough to take down my prize team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I give you this, the Mind Badge. The badge is mine. Having the Mind Badge enables you to use the hidden move Strength anytime outside of battle. And you now have 6 gym badges. That means all Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you without question. Here, take this too. TM91. I don't think that's Metal Burst. And it wouldn't make sense for me to be Stone Edge. What is TM91? Oh, Flash Cannon! If it hits me... Oh! Ooh, Flash Cannon. That is a really good move! That is basically a Steel-type Psychic attack. Special, high power. I love Flash Cannon. It is a great move. No one can freaking learn it. Why am I not surprised? Well, I'll keep that in the back pocket for now. But, okay. I almost overprepared for Byron. I was expecting way worse. But if I had remembered that he was Rourke's father, then I would have remembered the Bastiodon. Oh, jeez. Hey, that's a Mind Badge. Good going. You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course, I'm tougher, so it's not going to actually happen. Anyway, Quiver, come with me to the library. Squirrel, I beat you before this. Too slow. Come on, let's move it. I beat you before I even trained on Iron Island. I am stronger than I was when I beat you. How did you even... With the team you had, how did you beat some of those trainer... Well, I guess you don't have to worry about the whole dying thing. Hey, Quiver, over here, this way. Oh, look who's here. Okay, Gramps, I brought Quiver, like I said. All right, I'll be out of here. Okay, I get it.
Everyone's here finally. Quiver, everyone, listen. You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon. But the more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. The Pokemon that evolve and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve into ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. In the 3 lakes of Sinnoh, there are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be mirages.
What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex.
And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give you a Pokedex? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you and becoming a better trainer too.
You can count on me. It will help with my Pokedex too. Quiver, you'll go too, won't you?
I would have made all of you go regardless. Anyway, now, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity.
Will do.
Squirrel, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snowpoint City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go.
Yeah, of course, Gramps, you know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness. And you know what? I was going to catch this legendary Pokemon for you. You know, as thanks for giving us Pokemon back on Route 201, even though I forgot completely about it until just now.
Very well. I'm counting on you. And that leaves Quiver with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pistoria, if memory serves. Another Doom Boom. All right. Who set off a bomb and where? Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed?
What was that about? No, wait, I mean TV. The TV news, anything. Oh, my. Okay, no text. What you've just witnessed is actual footage from the scene. It was taken by a cameraman who happened to be there. It's certainly impressive. Who knows what that explosion could expose at the lake? Gramps, they said it was an explosion?
But why at Lake Valor? Let's get outside. I'm concerned about the town. You kids, be careful going down the stairs.
Wait.
Quiver, you should leave now too. There may be aftershocks, however. Be alert always.
If there was an explosion all the way at Lake Valor, how did we feel it here? We're on the opposite side of the region.
That tremor, that wasn't a natural occurrence.
Hey, old dudes and kids, did you hear? They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. But I hear everything's fine now. I guess it was just a lot of noise. Gramps, I'm going. I have a bad feeling about this.
That squirrel. Can't sit still. Quiver, I don't like to demand, but I need you at Lake Valor.
You don't like to demand, but you were already going to force us to go to the lakes against our will, whether we wanted to or not, so I'm not going to trust you on that statement.
It's impossible for things to be okay. Not after an explosion like that. But I have no idea what is taking place. But before you go, let me stress. Don't get in over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity.
Quiver, you'll be okay, no matter what, right? Certainly hope so, because, yeah, if a bomb went off and we felt the entire ground shake all the way here on the opposite side of the region, that is no small explosion. That is massive boom. Anyway, we're going to have to take a look at what happened over at Lake Valor next time on the Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, because holy moly, counting the training time, I have been going for a while. But we have our 6th badge, so that's a plus. I'll have to figure out how I want to reorganize my team to get some training, because Palindra and Midnight especially are starting to fall behind. But I'll worry about that for next time. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.